And welcome back, guys, to the, well, this is a new thing, I guess. Well, not really, but it is. So welcome back to Cossacks Back to War. Wait, something is happening. The killing begins. Cossacks Back to War is this game. As you can see here, many people die, shoot, kill. It's set in 17th to 18th century of old world, whatever it is. Nonetheless, fantastic game. This in Southern Strike, perfection. And I mean perfection. As you can see, beautiful graphics, beautiful sound, music, everything is perfect about this game. So this is the last standalone expansion, I think. It is actually the first standalone expansion for the Cossack series. And anyway, it's called Cossacks Back to War. Did I say it's Cossacks Back to War? Maybe I didn't. No, doesn't matter really. We're gonna be showing you off anyway. So, as you can see, this is Cossacks Back to War. You have huge amount of forces. You can build, rape, pillage, whatever suits your needs. You have a huge amount, and I mean huge amount of nations you can choose. And it's just ridiculous. So let me show me the stuff. Now they're repeating this stuff. Okay, so anyway, let's begin this. Let me see. Okay, we're going to single player, maybe. Yeah, obviously my name, my awesome name of awesomeness. Okay. At first we're gonna go what we're gonna go. We're gonna go this single player. No, we're not gonna go single player. Now Back to War, as you get it, for instance, the GOG version, which is mine. So you have all three games: the Cossacks #1, Cossacks expansion, Art of War, and the last one, Back to War. But they do not have a campaign stuff. If you go to single player and of course go to the campaigns, you will only have a, not that, you asshole. He doesn't like me. You will go and see only the tutorial. You won't see this campaigns that I have at the moment. Okay, there's a huge amount of campaigns, but those are actually campaigns from the original games, from the first game, original game, and of course the Art of War, and of course a bunch of single player mission, of hardcore missions, thingies. Anyway, nonetheless, if you want this, I'll put you a download link where you can get that and just enjoy your day. Nonetheless, let's go to tutorial. First, we're gonna do the tutorial for your faithful service. The Tsar bestows frontier lands of awesome, serfs, whores, whatever suits your needs, and purse full of rubles upon you. The borders of Russia are turbulent these days, mind you, as they always are, so make good use of your sharp blade and steel and cut people's hamlets, and the population down if you need to. Gather a squad of loyal Cossacks and increase your wealth. Now the tutorial is a must in this game, mind you, a must, because if you want to learn about this game, it's quite a extraordinary game. It's quite difficult. The campaigns are fucking difficult. As I said, Southern Strike in this, perfection. Doesn't matter. Let's begin this. So, difficult, awesome. Let's begin. Select the bell. Let's select the bell. And now you have, where will you start? Question handle. This is what you're gonna have in this tutorial. First one, as you can see, there are 5 tutorials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tutorials. I'm good with numbers. And of course, you know, you have you see, we have every difference for, of course, where will you start? How to select a peasant? How to select a group of peasants? How to blah 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 blah. You know, okay, sure, we all know that, right? Most of us. Nonetheless, but what is the purpose of a mill? What is the purpose of the town hall? How to set a rally point? You know, there are so many questions but no answers. But there are if you start playing tutorial, which we will start immediately. There we go. Take a look at the game screen. I'm looking at the moment. An interface, really. In the middle of the screen, this is the middle of the screen, I think, you can see a part of the game map with Don, Cossack, and a group of peasants. Well, we can only see him, but the peasants are behind a nice pretty painting. There's a mini-map in the lower right corner. Here it is. The bar above the screen indicates the amount of resources you don't have. In the middle of the bar is a button to enter the game menu. That's here. First of all, select one of the several peasants. I can't, but anyway. To do this, place a cursor on a peasant and left click on him. To select a group of peasants, keep the left button clicked and move the mouse over them. A boxed formation. See? No, I include Don Cossack, but he doesn't give a crap. Now, if you want to select all units of the same kind, for example peasants, now this is something I didn't know. As I said, there's a huge amount of things you can do in this game, you don't even know how to do them. It's an awesome stuff. This is very detailed game in terms of mechanics, sexuality, non-sexuality, doesn't really matter. For example, select the peasant and press Z. This way, you're selecting all the units of that kind in the visible part of the map. If you press Ctrl plus Z, you will select all units of that kind on the entire freaking map. Practice selecting units. I won't, but I'll just do it later. Select the unit, press Z. We got them all. They're all my horse now. Very good. The same can be done with all other kinds of units. Well, at the moment we only have peasants of the same kind, so we're gonna just rape, pillage, and peasant ourselves. Food is one of the most important resources in the game. It is necessary to support your subjects. All the units, as soon as they are built, start consuming food, which is very interesting because you always have, like, you have to, if you have gold, which will come to that part, but still, if you need gold to actually sustain the army. If you don't have enough gold, this army will start saying, fuck you, I'm going to the other army. So make sure you have food. If you run out of food, famine will strike your subjects and the units will die. You can gather food by growing wheat around the mill. Build a mill now. We shall build a mill now. For this purpose, do the following. Select the peasant, really, click on the mill, really icon in the lower left part of the screen, and then left click again on a free area of the map, which of course we all know how to do, right? So let's take all the peasantry, and at the moment we have only mill to build. It costs 210 wood. As you can see up here is your resource stuff. So you have 2, 4, 6 resources in total, right? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6. 6 resources. You have a huge amount of resources, so you have to really be careful how you're gonna use anything. So let's build here, because it looks like a nice piece of land where we can wheat ourselves. Good, you have started building the mill. You can watch your peasants building it. The mill will be finished when it's finished. That's one peasant is being a dick about it. Now, first and foremost, get the game menu, options. This is where you can set up the resolution, as you have a huge amount of resolution. I prefer to see units up close in 2D, because 2D is like the greatest fucking graphic ever, blah blah blah. So, if you go like 1024, I mean, it looks awesome, but it's too small for this kind of game, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this kind of resolution. Play random track. You can play random track, play national music only for each of their nations you have, and of course music volume, sound volume, me volume, and game mode fast and slow. I go with slow because slow is awesome. So it doesn't look like too fast, too something. I mean, even if it is a tutorial, I'm gonna just start with a tutorial. It's gonna be a long tutorial stuff. It's gonna be awesome and sexy and all Panther-like. There are no Panthers, by the way, in this game, but doesn't matter. Excelente, bonissimo, whatever. The mill has been built and wheat sown around it. The wheat will ripen and you'll have to send peasant to harvest it. When wheat is gathered, you can sow the field again. To do that, select the mill and click on the grain crops icon in the lower left part of the interface. You select the mill, as you can see, you see this grain crops gold. You do this like 100 times, it doesn't work really. But nonetheless, as you can see, you have to wait for the wheat to actually grow, then you can actually harvest it, which is a very nice. Again, details in these games are like a Summer Strike. I mean, if you like Summer Strike, you will adore this game. That's just fucking reality, because there's so many details people tend to miss in this kind of games. They just spam huge amount of armies, but actually there's a tactic how to actually utilize the huge amount of armies in the right way, which will come for that part at some point. In selecting the mill, you will also notice a very important upgrade in the lower left part of the interface. It's a right part for it. As a result of this upgrade, the peasant can harvest crops more effectively. As you can see here it is. So yeah. So, but of course we can upgrade. No, we can't, because we need gold 250 and food 750. Okay? Because at the moment we don't have gold. Gold is 140 only. We don't have a gold mine at the moment. This is the gold mine here. There is some coal mine here to the right, and there is iron mine beneath us. Now, build a town hall. Select the peasant and click on town hall icon to the lower left part of the screen. Then left click on the map. Really, I didn't know that. It is recommended to build a town hall as close as possible to the deposit of food, wood, and stone. 4 peasants can take resources to the town hall. The more peasants you send to build or gather a resource, the faster you'll see the result. Okay, so we'll take like this bunch of peasants because they're cool like that. Stand there waiting for the wheat to get up, down, or wherever. We're gonna put a freaking town hall near the trees, the wheat, and of course near the stone quarry. There it is. Now the game is very, very, not, as I said, very hard, very difficult if how you play it. I mean, there's an option how you can play the game because, again, possibilities, realm of the possibilities, whatever, something. This is awesome. Now let's moving on. Excelente. The town hall is finished. It really is. Now you can order peasants there. To do this, select the town hall and left click on the icon on the peasant in the lower left part of the screen. Lower left. That's this part, by the way. Okay. Click once on the icon orders 1 unit. Pressing shift and left clicking on the icon to order 5 units at once. While ordering units, make sure the amount of food doesn't go below 1000 Fudenzi. Otherwise, famine will strike when you run out of the food. And that is again the nice addition to this game, is that you have to watch out for the Fudenzi. Okay? The Fudenzi is very important. So let's do the shift and click. We see 5. Let's go with 10, but we can't. Build a storehouse now. Peasants can take gathered wood and stone to this place. Therefore, build a storehouse as close as possible to this place where you want to gather wood or stone. Find such a place and build a storehouse. No. Okay, so let's build a storehouse because storehouse is the most awesome building ever. There it is. And we can put it here. You can gather wood and stone immediately, just a drop-off point for your awesome stuff that is not awesome, mind you. So our guys are we're getting our peasantry out. We're still waiting for the wheat to get a nice gold field to it. The storehouse finished, good for you. Now you can start gathering wood or stone, and stone, well, both if you really want to. So let's gather immediately just stone. Stone is only 300, wood is 100. I think stone is more needed. Just lying, we're gonna get immediately wood here, and like get a bunch of more peasants, 23 peasants. I think it's enough. We have food like for only 2 peasants more, but that's okay. Select several peasants and point the cursor at the forest. The cursor will turn into the axe, of course, as we have probably seen by now. And of course, if you over the stone, you get a pickaxe. Oh, really? Good, you have arranged the gathering the resources. Pay sufficient attention to the economy, for only a powerful economy will allow you to form a strong army and fleet. Send more peasants to gather resources, and open up a new fields and deposits to increase the gathering of the resources. Okay. We need more peasants, all in all. But because we only have at the moment 1 town hall, and you can build a bunch of them, but they cost a lot more. For each building you build another time, it costs more every time. So you have to watch out how you build stuff. The next step towards hastening the development of the construction of additional town hall. Select one of the several peasants and click on the town hall icon, the lower left part of the interface. If you don't have enough resources, the icon appears gray. Keeping the cursor on the icon will display the amount of resources required to build a town hall. Get the required amount of resources. So let's see. Town hall, gray icon, as you can see here. We need wood 2040 and stone 2100. Now you will notice here that the amounts are just ginormous, but the amounts of resources you can actually gather in this game are ginormous in their own right. So you have to really be careful how you're gonna. Again, you don't really actually have to be careful how you actually do stuff. As you can see, the nice golden wheat. It's gonna be not the wheat, mind you, wheat. It's gonna be awesome. So we're gonna immediately put some units together because we need food. You see, wood is only 193. We have a bunch of peasants. Peasants need food. I mean, what the fuck are you gonna do? You can't just bash their skulls just because they're cooler than you. Doesn't matter. We need food. So let's concentrate on food. Get more peasants because we can. We only can 18 peasants because again, the moment you build a peasant, you can see the food going down. Thankfully, we're building this stuff. We can't get the upgrade yet. As you can see here, we need the gold. We don't have any gold. Gold is like non-existent at the moment. So to build a town hall, we need 2040 wood. Let's see the wood. Wood is 408. Okay, we don't have wood. Stone is, well, stone is actually a huge amount. We have 200, not 2,620, 720. That's cool. So we need wood. So let's concentrate on wood researching. Well, not researching, just chopping the freaking thing down, getting some wood, getting some gold stuff. Those squirrels will die this day on Manja. Again, as you can see, the graphics are very beautiful, very colorful, very detailed. If you play on a low resolution, you will see them in the face, which is very nice because again, the details are there, and you can really suck up the fucking atmosphere. Atmosphere? It's atmosphere. Yes, yeah, the thing in your fucking nose and then comes from your ass, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, moving on to the gathering of the wood. We need wood. Get some a little bit. Of course, spread your freaking peasants left and right, however you want, because again, it works that way. Because that's how it's awesome it is. So yeah. Okay, so I'll get some wood here. Be awesome about it, of course. Anyway, let's see. Our wood is 1052. Well, actually, that's not much. So, wait. Oh, crap. I have to finish something. Okay, I'm back. So we're awesome. We're building stuff. We're gathering wood, getting good stuff, getting the good squirrels on the trees or whatever. As long as it fits our needs, right? Getting more freaking peasantry. Peasantry is awesome, right? Getting the wood. Wood is getting exactly what we need. I think we're gonna get soon. Yeah, 2040. We are at the 161.2. Well, 1612, but nonetheless, 724. Nice. I achieved that little autosave. It autosaves from time to time, like a beast of hell. Doesn't matter really. We're gonna get, and as you can now, we can build another mill. We can build another storehouse. We don't need any of those stuff. We're gonna just wait for the nice amount of stuff so we can build another town hall and actually finish our first part of the campaign. Not really campaign, the first part of the tutorial. You have gathered enough resources to build another town hall. Now its icon is active. Okay, we know that. One peculiarity of the economic system in Cossacks is that the fact that every new building of the same kind, as I said before, of course, that you want to build is more expensive than the previous one. So it's always more difficult to build more stuff if you really want to spam like you would spam in many other games. You know, like for instance, of course, Age of Empires. And this game really goes beyond all that. Of course, you don't have you have the 17th and 18th century stuff, but but that's okay, because other than that, the game is so complex that in its own thing that it just stands out of all those classical strategy games. Especially the amount of units you can have on the battlefield is like, I don't know, 7,000 or more. I think it's 8,000 because I like the pair numbers, so 8,000. Let's say 8,000, maybe 20,000, maybe. Ooh, who knows? Anyway, nonetheless, you have huge amount of units. You can really do huge amount of stuff in this game, and that's cool. That's really cool. I mean, if you really to get actually food more, because food is more important at the moment. Who knows what we're gonna get? So yeah. As you can see, this is a line where it shows how close it is to the building. That's the building held, of course. It's a small line, but you will see it nonetheless. Wonderful, wunderbar. The new icon, well, the new icon, not really icon, the town hall is finished. To select the building, point the cursor at it and left click on it. You can set the rally points for buildings which create units. All the units built in this building will gather at the point you have set. To set rally point, select the building and click on the set rally point, or simply press Control key and right click. And this is something I didn't know actually that you can do, so right click and you can do that. Set a rally point for the first town hall in the field, and on one for the second in the nearby wood or stone deposit. The peasants creating these town halls will go straight to there to gather resources from whichever deposit you set the rally point to, which is quite very, very intriguing. So I'm gonna set it here. You see, and now we're gonna spam some awesome, lazy ass peasants of awesome. Gather some wood, because again, wood is at the moment very. I mean, you can gather a huge amount of wood, food, but again, you need huge amount of food so you can build more farms, not farms, the wheat fields of awesome. Now it's time for you to build a market. Select a group of peasants and build a market on the free area close to your buildings. Let's do that. As soon as I get some peasants, I get one peasant, I'm gonna build a market, because one peasant is enough for 2 markets. Okay, just for you to know. So as you can see, immediately the freaking evil peasantry is coming and chopping that wood down like a boss, and that's awesome. As you can see, rally point set in the woods, they will immediately chop wood thingy. Really evil, sick shit. Again, we don't have enough food to actually spam peasantry or even infantry. Again, food is really a must. Really a must thing. So if you can upgrade this at the moment, of course we can't, as we don't have mines, we don't have anything that will actually utilize the ability so we can upgrade stuff to 250 gold. Of course we have food, but we can get food. That's an easier part, I guess. We don't have any mines to build. Of course, because of the tutorial, it cuts you on what you can have. It just shows you slowly. It's not as in the main game, in skirmish or multiplayer. In immediate multiplayer, you have everything, of course. If you're fucking stupid and actually believe that you're just cut off on most stuff, you're fucking stupid. That's your problem. Okay, so let's move on. We're gonna wait. Don Kazakh he's enjoying. As you can see, also here we have formations. which will come to the second part of the tutorial. Formations, infantry, combat, sexuality, rape, pillage, murder, whatever suits your needs. Of course, if you want to build this faster, as you can see, it's very slow to build by one freaking peasantry. So we're gonna use 2 or 4 more peasants to actually do this stuff. Now, as I said before, these are your deposits. These are your gold deposits. You can see the nice golden flavor to it. You have this coal deposit because it looks coalish like, you know. And of course you have the steel, the iron of the earth, the mithril or whatever you're gonna call this shit. Maybe it's called a dimensium. Yeah, man, dimensium. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a dimensium because it sounds cooler. Anyways, you can see my peasantry chopping those woods down. They're just killing the fucking things, and those squirrels, the fucking evil squirrels. Wunderbar! You have a market. Now you can exchange resources. Selecting the market will show you the resource exchange menu in the lower left part of the interface. In the left column are the resources you have, and the right column displays resources you need if you want, of course. Using the number keys, you can set the amount of resources you want to trade. Above is the button to confirm the deal, and of course down there is to cancel the freaking thing. We'll immediately see that. Press the freaking thing. As you can see, on the left side is what you have, the supplies. Okay, the right side what you want. Okay, so of course if I want to, like, yeah, I'm gonna give you the 10 units of this, and I'm gonna take 1,000 units of this. You know, it's of course not really a win-win situation, but when you need money, you need money. You have done well. It's time to save the game. To do that, of course, we're gonna, yeah, anyway, you can save the game here like a peasant. You see save. Let's do this one because I did play the first tutorial. A little bit of second because I'm awesome like a boss. See, just seeing how much a tutorial can actually give you in terms of information, and I said, you know what? Let's show the people what Cossacks is all about, and of course, if the tutorial is actually good, and it is, it's very detailed, very goes to the most points of what Cossacks is as a complex strategy RTS game set in 17th to 18th century of awesome England. Not. Moving on. Jesus, you have to talk like a bitch. To mine the remaining 3 kinds of resources, gold, coal, or iron, we have to build mines, mines of Moria. Mines can be built on deposits of gold, coal, and iron. I like how he's repeating himself. Located on the map, near your camp there are 3 deposits, coal, iron, gold. Well, really? Select the peasants to build mines of evil. Now at the moment we can build only 1 mine, but that's all mines for everyone, mind you. So you can, like, this is 1 mine, you don't have like gold mine, iron mine, just 1 mine for everything. As you can see, we can put it wherever we want except this part, because this part is like, oh, we can't actually put that in the bar, because we're gonna get for gold, because gold is like the must, and we're gonna again finish the tutorial here, and that's gonna be awesome about it. Okay, so we're gonna get some mines, and in the maximum amount of units you can have in a mine at the moment, at the beginning, unless you upgrade, is 5 people. 5 people in mine. If you want more, you have to upgrade. If you want to upgrade, you need more stuff. As you can see, the wheat fields are getting green, non-existent even. So you want a little bit like, give me some crop and these. Well, that's only if you actually lose huge amount of the nice golden flavor to it. You know, nonetheless, it grows by itself in time of need. As you can see, it's again, when I first played this game, it was like, oh my god, look at the graphics. First and foremost, of course, we always see the graphics, right? But then you see the golden flavor of the fields of wheat and sea, and it's like, oh my god, this game is sexy like a peasant, but not really. And it's like, I mean, peasant is not a sex range, but still, you know, the more peasants in the mine, the more resources you will get from it. To increase the amount of peasants working in a mine, conduct the upgrade in large mines and build extensive railroad network for them. And send new peasants inside. Get some dwarfs on it. To do this, select the mine to see the upgrade icon on the lower left part of the interface. You must upgrade each mine separately. The more you have upgraded a mine, the more important the mine becomes to you. Therefore, try to upgrade only well-protected mines, because you have to protect mines, mind you. The enemy can take any of your buildings if they are not protected by force beside them. Because you have to have guards beside each building if you don't want to lose it. Because you can lose every single building except guard towers, for instance. You have successfully mastered the basics of the mining and building. Welcome to the second part of the tutorial. And this is where I'm gonna end the video. Hope you enjoyed the first part of the awesome tutorial thingy. So soon we're gonna have the second part, the third part, the fourth part, the sixth part, sixth part, 5 part, how many parts? Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter at all. So let's go there, do this, be evil about it. And I wish you all the best. Be good, be evil, be whatever you wanna be.